Hi everybody, I'm Sinead Kennedy and welcome to my Yoga for Cyclists YouTube channel. So what makes me qualified to give you Yoga for Cyclists? Well, in case you don't know me, I'm a highly accomplished cyclist and I'm also a yoga teacher since 2005. So I've combined both my love of cycling and my passion for yoga to bring you some amazing workouts to keep you fit on and off of the bike. Don't forget, I also run a cycling and yoga holiday in Spain each March and October, and I've posted a link to that down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to share it with all your cycling buddies, or if you want to get the competitive edge, keep it to yourself. Okay, let's get on with today's yoga class. Okay, so for today's class on legs, we're going to need 2 yoga blocks. Okay, if you haven't got yoga blocks, you might want to be a bit of a MacGyver. You could always use big books or something like that. Just make sure that they're very, very sturdy. You can buy these online really cheaply, so I would treat myself if you can. You're also going to need a yoga strap, or in my case today, a dressing gown belt. Okay, so again, you don't need to go spending a lot of money. Okay, you can be quite inventive if, a little bit of help from the old head. So we're going to start off with our hamstrings, back of the thighs. Now we never ever stretch a cold muscle, okay? So I would hope that you've done something to warm up. You can go back and do some sun salutations from my other video. You could do some abs, you could just go for a dance around the kitchen, whatever works for you. So we're going to start off with our blocks here on the floor. Now the good thing about the blocks is you can have them down here or stand them up depending on your mobility. So we're going to be working on the front hamstring. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to roll back. Now we're lifting the back side up. I'm just going to move that block so you can see. My foot has come with me. Now again, my calves and hamstrings are pretty good. So go easy here if yours aren't so good. We're going to inhale as we come forwards. Again, we're not collapsing. Tummy is strong. And a nice big exhale to roll back. Now we're hiking the booty up, okay? We're not sitting or collapsing, okay? So up, okay? I'm just gonna move that block so that we can see what we're doing, okay? Now, if your blocks are too far away, you could have your hands on your hips. You could inhale here and exhale here. Or if you're more mobile, maybe like myself, you could be here. Okay, now everyone is different, okay? Don't worry about anybody else, just worry about you. Okay, so we're inhaling forwards and exhale as we hike our tushy up. We're lengthening forward, not collapsing, lengthening. Why? We want our back muscles strong so that we can stand up straight, okay? Inhale and exhale. Now you'll have your 2 blocks here. Inhale, and on our next one we're going to exhale and we're going to hold it here. Now we're going to try and lift the butt up, okay? Hands and shoulders nice and soft. Try not to collapse into your blocks. Use your abs to lift you up. Inhale, chest is proud, and as you exhale, just floating down. Shoulders back, heads out. Inhale once again, lift your chest, and as you exhale, floating down. Last one, inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to step forward with the 2 feet and we're going to hang. Okay, so you might have seen this one in some of my other videos. So we're going to bring the bottom over the ankles, let the head go. Now we're going to try, if you see a bend in your knees, you may need it, okay? If you can, straighten out that bend. However, hamstrings are precious, legs are precious. If they're shaking, shuddering, back off. Put a little bend into them or lift your blocks. Look, you can make extension leads with those blocks. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to step back on our other leg. So I'm going to have this leg out behind me, dropping the knee. Okay, get your blocks, inhale and exhale back. Inhale forwards and exhaling back. Now it's very usual to find one leg is a lot more flexible than the other, okay? So don't be alarmed, okay? We all have built up muscle imbalances in our life. Okay, so just inhaling and exhaling. We're going to hold it here. Lift your booty nice and high. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, melting down. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, melting down. Now remember, it's not a collapse. Shoulders back. Back is strong. That's it. And gently release it. Well done. Okay, so from here, we're going to step forwards. And then we're going to turn sideways on our mat. Now, inner thighs, not my own favorites by any means. Okay, so depending on your flexibility, you might just want to stay here, like so, okay? All right, so if that's enough for you today, that's enough. You can hold your little stretch. You'll be feeling it on this leg. And then when you go to the other leg, you'll be feeling it here, okay? Anyone who's a little bit more mobile, we might be able to go down again using the blocks. Okay, so we can hold it here. Make sure that the back is straight, the head is up. And you know, we never have a collapse. Now, I'm getting a really decent stretch here into this Achilles. Okay, you can see my foot is flat on the floor. I want to increase the stretch in my inner thighs, so I'm going to try and turn the foot up towards the ceiling. Now again, I'm going to build some extension leads here because my inner thighs are not that bendy, to be honest with you. Okay, if this is way too much, get out of it. Okay, please, I've shown you the alternative. Go back and do it. Doesn't matter. Okay, so just holding our little stretches, breathing into it, keeping the pelvic floor engaged. Remember, we never collapse into our knees. We're always drawing up from underneath. Okay, let's go over to the other side. Now, I know my other side is nowhere near as good as that side. So I'm going to have to modify. Look, my heel is lifted. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get where that foot is flat on the floor, and that's where I'm going to work through. Okay, now mind your knees. If your knees aren't happy, I need extension leads. So I'm just trying to work into getting that foot to stay flat. Okay, now again, don't worry if your heels are lifted. Okay, I'm struggling here. Okay, so I'm not perfect, far from it. That's it. And then let's come out of there. Okay, give your legs a little bit of a mooch again. So look, this may be enough. Look, if you need to, you can just stay here, for instance. Okay, you could always turn up the heel or not. Okay, you could stay here, turn up the heel or not. Okay, so make sure those inner thighs are happy. Remember, shaking and shuddering is not your friend. And lastly, we're going to focus on our quads. Okay, so we've done hamstrings, we've done inner thighs. Now we need our quads. So let's get down onto the floor. Okay, we're going to need our strap. You're going to need your blocks. Okay, so make sure your knee is happy. If your knee doesn't like this, please don't do it. Okay, we can stretch in another way. All right, make a little hook. Hook your foot into the stirrup. Okay, and then we're going to pull the heel in. Now, what I want us to focus on here is our core. Look, I'm collapsing into my back. Tuck under. Bring your blocks. Okay, and holding it here. Now, please don't be silly. Okay, if your knee is not liking this, leave it out. I have an amazing stretch here down the front of my quad. Okay, so all in here. If you're a commuter cyclist and you're not clipped into your pedals, your quads are doing quite a lot of the work, okay, because they always have to push down, okay? You're not able to get that pull up that we can when we're clipped into our shoes. So we all need to spend time on our quads. And remember, our hip flexors are attached. So again, we need to get a really decent stretch into them. Now, quads are big, strong, powerful muscles, so they're going to take a little bit stronger to stretch. Okay, so just try and breathe into it. Okay, you can do this in a different way, it doesn't matter. Okay, if you know a better stretch that works for you, just do it. Keep the hips forward so that we're getting a true a true quad stretch. Okay, otherwise here, look, when my butt sticks out, that's just your back. Okay, you don't need the heel touching your butt, guys, okay? You see loads of people trying to do that. You don't need to do it. Rather, kick the pelvis forward and then gently release it. So let's try and do that on the other side. So I'm just going to move my blocks to here. Switch those legs around. Okay, hook onto your little foot. Take your strap over your shoulder. Tuck the pelvis under. So look, my core is very, very strong here. Again, if you're feeling it in your back, look, if your chest is sticking out, get out of it. It's not working for you. Don't worry about it. Okay, so just breathing nice and deeply. You might prefer to do this up against a wall, you know, so you can have the heel into the wall. Whatever works for you, it doesn't matter. Okay, there's loads of ways to stretch the muscles, okay, so this one may not be for you today. And then when you've had enough, just release it. You can always repeat, okay, so you know, there's no panic. And then just gently release it. Okay, get your balance. Once again, just hang and flop forwards. Hamstrings. Now, if you're quite bendy like me, you can see that I'm able to touch the floor quite easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little step onto the blocks. Make sure you're happy, okay? Okay, please don't fall off, okay? You don't need to sign a disclaimer in your own house, I hope. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to bring the weight forwards and hang here. Okay, now really try and get that booty up. Let the head go. Okay, if not, your feet are on the floor and you have your extension leads, okay? So that might be enough for you. You might even just be here. It doesn't matter, okay? It's about trying. And it's about getting those legs to move. And then gently does it, stack it up nice and strong. Have a little walk out, have a little shake around. That's it, I'm feeling that. You'd be surprised. I know it feels like we've done hardly anything, but you will know about it. But anyway, let's reap the benefits. So don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to watch out for lots more Yoga for Cyclists videos. Don't forget you can come on my trip with me as well. We go cycling in Spain. We have a fantastic time. The weather is amazing, as are the road surfaces, which is more important. And also we get to do yoga outside on a beautiful terrace. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Feel free to like, share, and to give me some comments, whatever you want to tell me. I'm always listening. All right, see you soon. Thanks very much.